All right, this video is reviewing our 5 themes of geography. We're going to start with location and place. So our 5 themes of geography: location, place, human environment interaction, movement, and region. Today we're going to look at location and place. Location answers this question: where is it? There are 2 different types of location. There is absolute location. So this would be your exact location on Earth. Absolute location, latitude, longitude coordinates. It might be your street address. That's an exact location. Relative location is going to describe where something is using a relationship to another place. It might be another place, it might be a landmark, it might be time, direction, distance. This tends to be the way that we give people directions. So if I was giving directions to my house, I might say, using relative directions, I can give you the directions to my house a couple of different ways. I might use landmarks. I might say, hey, you're going to go down Main Street till you get to McDonald's and you turn left. My house is on the right. I may give time. I might say, you're going to go down Main Street for about 5 minutes. At the McDonald's, turn left. My house is on the right. I might give direction. You're going to go down Main Street going north, and when you see the McDonald's, turn left and my house is on the right. I might give distance. You're going to go down Main Street about half a mile. You'll see the McDonald's, turn left, my house is on the right. So it's giving that location based on something else. So practicing these a little bit. Relative locations. If I wanted to give the relative location of the United States, I might say that the United States is in the North and Western Hemisphere. I might say that the United States is south of Canada. I might say that the United States is north of Mexico. So giving the relationship between the United States and another place. Then moving on to place. Looking at place, we're answering this question: what does it look like there? So if I'm standing on the ground in this place, I'm going to look around and describe what it looks like. And I use 2 different sets of characteristics. The first are physical characteristics. Things like your landforms. Are there mountains there? Is it a plain? Is it a desert? Might look at bodies of water, oceans, lakes, rivers. I could look at the ecosystems, the plants and animals and climates that are there. Or I might talk about human characteristics, bridges, roads, buildings. I might look at culture, their language, their religion, how many people live there, what types of work do they do, the human characteristics. So a few examples. If I'm looking at this picture here, if I wanted to describe place, I would say that it is an arid place, a desert place. It's very sandy. There's not very many plants growing. The plants that are there are very small. I see a camel in this area. I don't see a lot of human activity in this picture. Maybe back here in the way background, these kind of look like power poles to me, power towers. I'm not sure. Electricity towers. I don't know. So I don't know if I would be able to describe this in any type of human terms. These are definitely much easier to describe the human characteristics. So looking at this picture, I have both physical and human characteristics that I can describe. So I've got the river here that I can describe, the water. I've got lots of trees in this area. If I'm looking out here in the distance, this looks like it could be some mountains back here. And then for the human, I've got this stone bridge. I've got a boat here. Looking at this one, I've got the clock tower. I've got a double-decker bus. This one definitely shows more human than physical. I think you've got a little bit of plants back here, some small trees or something. This one is a little harder to see those physical characteristics. And then 2 more. This one again, Really easy to pull out the physical characteristics, and then you've got this little bitty house's human characteristics. Here you've got this one's a really good mix of both. So you've got the mountains and the trees. You've got a castle here. You've got a road. Um, looks like some type of storm. So you've got that climate or weather element in there. And that's all we've got for location and place.